Right now at 10, a new state law is changing how schools teach reading, how districts are handling the switch, and what it's costing.
And La Crosse warming centers are preparing to fill up fast this season.
Plus, the city of La Crosse holds its operational budget meeting.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A teenager is in custody after allegedly having a gun on school grounds. According to the Wood County Sheriff's Office, a school staff member confronted a 17-year-old who was reportedly concealing a firearm and walking towards Auburndale High School. He admitted to having a gun in the trunk, but told deputies he had been teaching firearm safety over the weekend. He's held for possession of a firearm in a school zone. Official charges have not yet been filed.
A man is in custody following a police pursuit. Monroe County Police stopped a car for speeding at 100 miles an hour on I-94. The driver led authorities on a 2-mile chase and then crashed. Authorities found 8.5 pounds of cocaine. That's roughly $300,000 worth of drugs. He faces 8 counts, including possession with intent to deliver cocaine and second-degree reckless endangerment.
Continuing to see widespread showers across the area tonight. That's going to keep up for the next few hours. However, we are going to see these showers eventually start to let up as we go later into the evening and into Tuesday morning. That white box in northeastern Wisconsin is a special weather statement just for those strong wind gusts that we've been talking about the last couple days. We are going to see those wind gusts continue into the nighttime, although in our neck of the woods, we're usually just seeing them around 40 miles an hour, so we're not expecting to see any wind headlines down here. Here's the rainfall that we've seen so far. Again, still looking to see a lot more added on to this. We've received just over 1/2 inch down here at the station in La Crosse. Still looking at seeing upwards of 1 inch in total as we go into tomorrow morning. And again, we're still going to see some scattered showers going into the early morning hours, although that commute should certainly be dry for most of us. Some folks north of I-94 could still see some remaining sprinkles as we go throughout the morning hours. Good news is, though, we should be dry now as we go into the afternoon. Kind of a weird temperature trend, too. We're going to be reaching our high temperatures for tomorrow at like 3 in the morning, and then we're going to be continuing to fall as we go throughout the day. So by the evening hours, you might want to bringing out your coat because it's going to be getting a little bit chilly tomorrow night.
All right, noted. Thank you, Nicole. La Crosse County rolled out its winter weather game plan today. Emergency teams walked through everything from building emergency kits, weatherproofing your home, and when to stay off the roads.
A bad winter storm could leave homes without power for days at a time, and so that's why you want to have things like emergency preparedness kits within your home that have non-perishable food, water, blankets, flashlights, things like that.
The National Weather Service is also updating its alerts. Wind chill advisories are now cold weather advisories. Extreme cold alerts are now wind chill watch warnings.
Local warming centers are expecting more people to come this week as cold weather settles in. Now, while local warming shelters usually are operating at full capacity, they're expecting demand to be even higher this year following the citywide camping ban in August. Salvation Army's emergency shelter is currently at capacity. Their director of development says they're finding other ways to try and help La Crosse's unhoused population.
But when we think about how we care for the 200 some odd other individuals here in the community that don't have shelter, we think about our outreach programs. So we think about our food distributions, we think about our voucher program, we think about handing out resources to that community.
Hi there.
Salvation Army shelter can hold up to 64 people. Quam says they have been at capacity since 2023.
Well, you can expect a higher heating bill this winter. That's the word from the Energy Information Administration. People in Wisconsin will see about a $7 jump. Meanwhile, Senator Tammy Baldwin said that Wisconsin is getting over $100 million in federal funding to help with heating bills. To apply, go to energyhelp.us.
Gas prices are up. A gallon of gas in Wisconsin is now $2.83. That's up nearly 2 cents from last week. La Crosse and Onalaska report the lowest prices at $2.69. The national average, $3.02.
President-elect Donald Trump is adding a former Wisconsin lawmaker to his cabinet. Trump today nominated Representative Sean Duffy to be Secretary of Transportation. Duffy, a former prosecutor, represented this state's 7th district for more than 8 years. He's currently a Fox News contributor and co-hosts The Bottom Line.
Republican Senate candidate Eric Hovde has finally conceded. Democrat Tammy Baldwin was declared the winner over a week ago. She narrowly won by 1%. At the time, Hovde, who lost by about 29,000 votes, questioned those results. Now he says getting a detailed review of all the ballots and their legitimacy would be difficult.
Local realtor and community leader Ellie McClune is running for mayor. She broke that news today at the Grandad Bluff Lookout. McClune took the time to lay out her goals for the community. She listed staffing the police and managing homelessness as some of her main focal points.
Managing the drug situation will help to address the homelessness. I will push for a state detox center in the La Crosse area like the one on the east side of the state.
She also plans on tackling community safety, housing, and a vision for local tourism.
The La Crosse Area Chamber of Commerce says the city's ports are benefiting the economy. The State of the Ports program today gave an update on both the La Crosse Regional Airport and La Crosse's ports on the Mississippi. Today, airport officials gave updates on their efforts to try and bring another airline to the city. One representative says having a strong airport helps businesses thrive.
Having a strong regional airport to provide access to the national air transport system is really critical versus other competing cities and towns that may not have that resource.
The second part of that forum turned the focus to the economic impact of those water-based ports, where hundreds of thousands of tons of resources move through the local marinas each year.
Well, the city of La Crosse had its operational budget meeting tonight. The budget for next year passed 14-0. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us in studio with what was approved. Jeremy.
And Emily, the public got a chance to see what will be in the city's 2025 operational budget. Now, the city is only $212,000 in the red for next year. Moving money from the La Crosse Center is the reason why. Director of Finance Chadwick Hawkins says how moving their money into the special revenue fund is helping.
It's really to save our expenditure restraint program and stay underneath the levels that the state set for us, and also put them kind of into their own category. They really do operate as kind of a business. They generate their own revenues.
Now, other things that are in the budget for next year, including finalizing all facility remodels and upgrades for the La Crosse Police Department, infrastructure and technology improvements for the La Crosse Fire Department, and adding an additional airline for the La Crosse Regional Airport. Guys.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. State Superintendent Jill Underly is asking that universal free school meals be included in the state budget. The proposal would give all Badger State students access to free school breakfast and lunch. In La Crosse County, about a third of students who are food insecure do not currently qualify for free or reduced meals. Supporters say the program would create better equity in the lunchroom, and it could have some positive academic effects.
Studies have shown that kids that are well nourished perform better on tests, perform better overall academically, have better attendance, and less behavioral issues.
The program comes with a $294 million price tag over 2 years, but Gasper says it's well worth the investment.
Right to read, the state law overhauling how schools teach literacy and how schools are adjusting academically and financially to make it happen.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. It's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Starting at $13.99.
Black Friday deals are here. Get in a Jeep, Ram, or Fiat today at Pischke Motors in La Crosse or Pischke Motors West Salem. Save over $7,000 off MSRP on the capable 2024 Jeep Compass 4x4. Come drive the newly redesigned award-winning 2025 Ram 1500. Over 20% off MSRP on all remaining 2023 Fiat 500X with all-wheel drive ready for the changing season. Stop in now because this offer ends November 30th. Start your search at Pischke.com. Then drive away in your new Jeep, Ram, or Fiat.
One of the biggest mistakes you can make when shopping for a car is committing to a loan payment. Once you do that, you've lost control over the entire transaction. Control over the price of the car, what you're gonna get in trade, maybe even your interest rate. So if you want someone to help you along with this transaction, give me a call or one of my great loan officers.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
At Perkins, holidays with the family just got better with our new fall off the bone baby back ribs and our new mega cinnamon rolls. Serving something delicious has never been easier. Only at Perkins.
Here at Maxwell White, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best.
Wisconsin has a reading problem. In 2023, just 34% of third graders were proficient in reading. So that summer, state lawmakers passed Act 20. It completely changed how schools teach literacy. So I visited some of our school districts to see how it's being received. And I found out teaching a new method is one thing, paying for it is another.
The purpose of this law is to help our kids be better readers.
Teachers and administrators are all for the switch. They say the previous method just wasn't working.
10 to 15-minute lesson, and then the kids went off and read, which is great for kids who learn to read easily. For kids who struggle to read, then they're going off and they don't know how to read, so then they're just kind of fake reading.
Act 20 says schools need to switch from using cues and memorization to a science-based phonics program.
This is all of your auditory ability to manipulate sounds.
E-N-F. E-N-F.
Breaking words down into smaller chunks and establishing patterns together.
Ready, go. P-L.
Spending a lot more time doing whole group instruction. So spending that time modeling, walking kids through steps.
We're explicitly teaching one skill at a time, practicing that skill, reading a decodable book that matches that skill, and we're adding each time.
Tessing says she can sense positive changes already.
The kids are not only more confident in reading, they can explain why things sound the way they do.
But it hasn't been a cakewalk to get to this point.
It's a lot of teacher training on the front end, the purchasing of all the materials.
New workbooks, lesson plans, and training hours all add up fast.
Having a $100,000 investment come out of nowhere is hard.
The real cost to transition varies by district size. Melrose Mindoro has spent about $145,000 using cash reserves. Holman, closer to $400,000.
That we've all paid for up front.
Act 20 included $50 million to help make the transition easier. That money is frozen in the legislature. Holman and Melmin are still expecting relief from the state because they bought materials that the Department of Public Instruction said would allow them to get partial reimbursement.
We're hoping that soon this year we'll be able to apply for a grant to cover up to 50% of that resource.
But soon doesn't mean much.
We have had zero communication given to us as to how that process is going to work.
So until then, some school districts may have budgets on a tightrope.
We are scaling in other areas to ensure that this amount is covered.
And State Superintendent Jill Underly says there are no updates to potential reimbursement grants. As for the classroom, a reading curriculum switch won't turn state test scores around overnight. Edwards says it's realistically 3 to 5 years before districts start to see any dramatic differences. Still ahead tonight, an organization at UWL working to keep students warm. More on the organization providing winter essentials.
We're seeing strong wind gusts tonight that will turn into more of a light breeze tomorrow with some rain chances later in the week. I'll have your full forecast coming up right after the break.
There are many reasons to join the Y. Building endurance, losing weight, strengthening your heart. When you join the Y, you're committing to more than simply becoming healthier. You're supporting the values and programs that strengthen community. Join the Y today.
$250 cash bonus available for new Ultra members ages 18 plus who open a new Ultra membership and a new A+ Platinum or A+ checking account in person at an Ultra branch. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
There are trucks
And then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value. Plus, no monthly payments until next year.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
New Ultra members who open an A+ checking or A+ platinum account in person at a branch get a $250 cash bonus. That's right, get $250 cash for opening a new A+ checking or A+ platinum account with a $500 direct deposit. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Become a better you with the help and support of the Y. Join us for Interval Zone, a high-intensity interval class to give you a total body workout. Try small group training and work out with a few friends. You can be stronger and living better through the help of the Y.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
As temperatures begin to drop, an organization on the UWL campus is working to keep students warm.
Campus Thread provides students with free clothing and other essentials. To keep up with the need, Campus Thread is hoping community members consider donating.
And donations can be made at the Center for Transformative Justice.
I actually just made a donation there last week with business attire for interviewing. But it looks like we have to go through our closets again and maybe
Looks like it.
Pull out some clothes and hats for them because it's going to be getting cold out there, Nicole.
Yeah, we have a pretty nice cool down coming. That's not going to come for tomorrow. However, we are going to see some cooler temperatures start to funnel in as we go throughout the rest of the week, and it's going to look like they're here to stay as well. First, we're going to look at our wind gusts going throughout tonight. As we can see, we're not seeing anything too jaw-dropping yet. However, down in Iowa and Mason City, there was a wind gust that got up to 43 miles an hour, and that will be what eventually comes up into our area as we go into the next few hours. As we can see, looking around 1 in the morning, midnight, that's when we're seeing the strongest of these gusts get to the area. So one last reminder to either strap down any yard inflatables that you have out there for the holiday seasons, or making sure your lights are really attached to the roofs, because we are going to get some gusty conditions tonight. They'll start to slow down a little bit as we go into the early morning hours for Tuesday. However, there's still going to be a fairly light breeze out there. As we go into the afternoon, we'll get some gustier conditions ramping back up again, looking at around 30 to 35 miles an hour. So a little bit lighter than what we're seeing tonight, but still some strong wind gusts out there. That will slow down as we go into the evening hours, as it usually does, but we're still looking at gusty conditions coming back every day this week, so definitely something to be aware of with your yard furniture or anything else that could be blowing around outside. And then for our temperatures, tonight we're hitting our high around 3 or 4 in the morning. La Crosse getting up to 57 in the middle of the night. Our normal high during the afternoon is 44, so just some abnormally warm air coming in behind this warm front that brought these showers this evening. However, we're going to cool off fairly quickly as we get into the afternoon, where we typically see our high temperatures. We're getting all the way down to 52 already, and that trend is going to continue as we go throughout the day. Here's those temperatures for Eau Claire again, hitting that high maybe a few hours later, but still a random time to be hitting it at 5 or 6 in the morning, seeing our warmest temperatures of the day, still seeing that decrease as we go into the afternoon hours. And then going into the evening, again, we are going to see a lot of those showers get out of the way as we go go throughout the early morning hours for Tuesday. So it's really just going to be a damp day, but we're not really looking at any more accumulation going throughout Tuesday. Temperatures will already be down into the low 40s as we get into the evening hours for Tuesday, and they'll continue to drop as we get into early Wednesday morning. However, that's really due to the low pressure system that's bringing our temperature, or excuse me, the rainfall in now. It's going to be moving off to our north, bringing in and backing that cooler air into our area, giving a chance for some snow showers as well as we go into Wednesday. Now, take note, right now in the afternoon hours, we're seeing our temperatures are well above freezing, so there could be some wintry mixed up in all this with some slushy or accumulation, but we'll cool off and get below freezing later in the evening. Now, we're really not looking at anything too much in terms of accumulation, really just a stray snowflake flying around in the air as we go throughout Wednesday afternoon. A lot of that accumulation is staying well off to our west in North Dakota, but there could be maybe under an inch that sticks to those grassier surfaces or on the top of the bluffs with the elevated levels up there. Otherwise, we have a fairly gloomy week ahead of us. A lot of cloud coverage out there, so say goodbye to the sun because we are not going to see it for a few days. But the weekend looks nice. The weekend is looking good, so that's always on the bright side.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, an uplifting note to end on.
Yes.
Thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, early season work. Area teams get ready for the hoop season to get into full swing. Plus, there's a new signal caller for the Badger offense, or at least there will be. Why Luke Fickell says now was the time to switch things up. Jacob is next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
The lawyer you choose makes a difference because you get this one chance to get this right, and you want somebody that's going to fight for you and get you the resolution that you need. I'm so glad that I called BGR.
Taco John's queso is so good you could drink it. But why drink it when there's a whole menu to dip and drizzle with this creamy 3-cheese and hatch chili blend? Forget it. Get me a straw. The ultimate queso takeover, only at Taco John's.
It's your last chance. Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day. Upgrade your bathroom with our great selection of Lion showers, bathtubs, and surrounds. This linear bathtub shower is spacious and easy to clean. Right now, just $599.99 after rebate. Our selection of Richmond water heaters are designed to meet your home's water needs. Their innovative, energy-efficient products help you save money. Right now at Menards, get an 11% rebate on all Richmond water heaters.
Save big money at Menards.
At Rank Seed, we expect excellence in every seed, superior genetics, state-of-the-art processing facilities, and extensive testing for proper placement. Let us help you find the right seed for your growing conditions. Rank Seed, results since 1846.
Black River Furniture Outlet is marking a special milestone this year. 30 years of community, family, and business. Offering cabin furniture,
patio furniture, rugs,
dining furniture,
mattresses,
sofas and love seats. It's stupendous.
Stop in and check out 3 showrooms of product. Furniture from our family to yours. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
When I called other lawyers, I wasn't even sure who was going to be representing me. Once I called BGR and talked to Brian, I felt secure immediately. I'm so glad that I called Bygoff and Rohde.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
It is week number 2 of practices for girls basketball teams across Wisconsin. Games already somehow beginning tomorrow, and one area squad is coming off a fantastic 2023-24 campaign, and that's the West Salem Panthers. Each of the last 2 seasons have ended at state in Green Bay for West Salem, and despite it being mid-November, there is an excitement with this year's team because of that production that returns. The top 6 scorers are back, but on the other hand, the close-knit group cannot overlook anybody.
I think it's a mixture of both, but we have to stay reserved and not be too cocky going into every single game, and staying reserved and know that we can play good, but we have to work hard to be able to play good.
The kids are close because they played together for so long.
they've also played a lot of postseason games to the point where it's almost been like they've had an extra season because they played so many postseason games. So one of the things that's nice going in is that they're kind of on the same page right from the get-go with a lot of things.
The Panthers open up their season on Thursday on the road against the Central Riverhawks. The college season is already underway. UWL men's basketball is off to a 2-1 start after taking down North Park University in their home opener over the weekend. It is year number 2 for head coach JT Gritzmacher. Last season, he had the team just above 500, but now with a full year of work under his belt, not only is he feeling confident, but it also gives the players a boost.
This year, you're comfortable, you're in a good spot with everything else, so now the basketball can kind of become number one, and you really can put all the focus you want towards basketball, and I think that's been the biggest thing with us is our energy has just been able to be extremely high, a lot higher. Guys come in knowing what's going on, so they're a little more confident coming in, and I think that usually leads to good results.
The Eagles were projected to finish second in the WIAC in a preseason coaches poll. Lacrosse will have their next home game on December 7th. The Bucks looking to bounce back after a loss to the Hornets. First quarter defense generating offense. Brook Lopez swat turns into a Giannis jam. A big night for Lopez offensively. He finished with 27. Here is one of his 5 threes that he canned, that one from deep. Then under 30 seconds left, Rockets looking to add to their lead, but Giannis gets a fingertip on the layup attempt, and then it turns to Dame time. Gets to the cup, and that is your game winner. The Bucks squeak out a 1-point win. Badgers in action after their big win over Arizona, and Wisconsin in trouble against UT Rio Grande Valley as Hassan Abdul Hakim rocks the rim. Badgers down 4 at half. Big night for John Blackwell. Career high 30 in the game. He and John Tanjay finished with the team's final 11 points, all at the line. One more chance for the Vaqueros to send it to OT, and the half-court shot is just off the mark as Wisconsin holds on for the 3-point win at home. A big change to the Badger football program yesterday as Luke Fickell announced that Phil Longo was fired as offensive coordinator after a 16-13 loss to Oregon back on Saturday. The Wisconsin offense has really struggled lately, averaging just 12 points a game during their current 3-game skid. And it's not an easy part of the job, says Fickell, but it's a move that had to be made.
This is never something I ever envisioned doing or wanted to do, and especially doing it when there's still games to be played in a season. But felt like for all involved, and most importantly for our program and the kids in that locker room, what we needed to do right now was to move forward.
Fickell says it will be a collaborative effort in who is calling the plays for the offense moving forward. And today, the MLB announcing some awards from this past season. Paul Skeens was named Rookie of the Year, the first starting pitcher to win the award since 2014. Jackson Chourio finishing 3rd in the voting with 26 third-place votes out of 30. Chourio hit .275 with 21 home runs, 79 RBIs, and stole 22 bases in an exceptional rookie campaign with the Crew. Jackson Merrill finishing 2nd. So good win for the Bucks against your Rockets tonight, but the Texans will win. So that's
true.
There you go.
We'll get
the
one.
good and the bad.
We'll get one.
That's Houston. Some good, some bad.
By 1 point. That's wild.
Close
Aren't
game.
they like 10-4 too?
Good. It was a good game.
Yeah.
They're having a good year. So
yeah.
Good stuff.
Thanks, Jake.
Okay. All right. We will have more news right after this.
One of the things that I found very helpful was with the education that Tom provided me to help me understand the role that each unit played in helping to maintain good water quality.
At Taco John's, we believe a better Taco Tuesday starts with better tacos. That means using 100% North American beef, cooking shelves in-house daily, and a deal that makes you say, how are these only $1.29? Taco Tuesday is every Tuesday at Taco John's.
Walt never smoked a day in his life, so when he developed a bad cough, we never thought lung cancer, but that's what it was. What gives a non-smoker lung cancer? A friend suggested we check the house for radon. Sure enough, it was high. We've had it taken care of now, but I wish we'd known sooner. Walt died 4 weeks and 5 days after the diagnosis. If you haven't had your home checked for radon, do it. Do it for your family. No one should lose someone they love because of this.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we've helped families get ready for Thanksgiving for generations. So as you prep for hosting, baking, and holiday travel, shop unbeatable deals on supplies to help you savor the season. Like 1-pound bags of pecan halves or pieces, just $6.99. Save $30 on this new 22-quart Nesco roaster oven. Blaine's Christmas pretzels are back again, just $4 a bag. Plus 20-pound bags of Blaine's wild bird food, just $7.99. Everything you need for Turkey Day for less. Only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The top-notch teacher is really important to our organization. You know, our family's been giving back, and our team for 5 generations, over 100 years, because our mission statement is to keep people moving. And as I think about the greater La Crosse region, our teachers is what keeps our kids moving, what keeps our community moving. And so it really aligns well with what we're about at Dahl Automotive and giving back. Our teachers are just so important, so if we can support them in any way, that makes a big difference.
One of the things that I found very helpful was with the education that Tom provided me to help me understand the role that each unit played in helping to maintain good water quality.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, blood donors are helping save lives and celebrating an iconic TV anniversary today.
Yeah, to celebrate 30 years of Friends, the American Red Cross is asking donors to gather their friends and be there for patients by making a blood donation. So from now until December 8th, anyone who donates will receive 2 pairs of custom-made Friends socks.
When we give out t-shirts, when we give out socks like these, we typically see higher numbers of students especially coming out, which is fantastic because we want young people to get in the habit of donating blood.
Experts say one donation can save up to 3 lives, and you can schedule your blood donation on redcrossblood.org. We'll, of course, post that on all of our platforms.
It sounds like a win-win. You save some lives and then get a few stocking stuffers.
Yeah,
right?
And with the temperatures coming down, you're going to need some
Extra
comfortable
socks.
warm socks.
Yeah, maybe double them up too, or both of them. Why not? It gets that cold. Okay, Greg will have, Nicole will have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. We offer the chance to make a difference in a fun, flexible environment where our mission and core values drive every decision we make. Join us in this amazing work. For specific positions and details, visit our website.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys, what are the chances you can fix this?
It shouldn't be too difficult.
So like 1 in 100?
Fellas, I can fix this.
Like 1 in a million?
I can do it.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes.
G
and
D.
Yeah.
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 Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with this great offer on the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour, outstanding acceleration and handling with cargo, and a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty.
Gear up this hunting season with Johnson Tractor and get 0% APR for 54 months or up to a $2,000 cash rebate on select Kubota Sidekick RTVs. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Maverick, Ranger.
Another truckload of trucks?
Big event needs a big selection. Right, like the Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 47 years. Gas, hybrid, electric, and big selection means great deals. Exactly, which means it's the best time to buy.
Get up to $88.45 in total savings or lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. Experience the personal satisfaction that comes from nurturing the potential of youth and teens, improving our community's health and well-being, and providing support to our neighbors. Join us in this amazing work.
We're not going to be seeing widespread showers in the morning like we are right now, but there is a chance for a stray sprinkle or two out there, so I would just bring your umbrella to be safe, because nothing worse than walking into work on a Tuesday.
Gotta watch out for that stray sprinkle.
That's a day ruiner.
Why, because it's Tuesday or the rain?
Both.
Okay.
There you go.
Thanks for
Double
joining us.
whammy. We'll see you tomorrow.